Guys, we are here with Howard coach Larry Scott. Coach Scott, so the first question, Coach, I asked your players just a minute ago, y'all have a big Week 0 game, MEAC SWAC Challenge against Alabama State, also first-year head coach, new quarterback coming in. How are you guys preparing your team to handle a bunch of unknowns for a team that might look completely different from last season?
Well, what you do is you kind of just try to put your guys in all adverse situations. We did a lot of off-season training of just basic football one-on-one and those type of things, so it doesn't matter what we see, what we're getting ready to see, that we kind of got, we're kind of prepared for a lot of different scenarios and situations, and those are the things that you do in the off-season is try to give you guys a good baseline of just football, one-on-one structure of football, and how to do different things and how to attack different coverages and fronts and all those things. So you just teach and get them prepared for whatever it is that they're going to, whatever's thrown at us, because that's part of the game. And sometimes even in mid-game, people change up in a week, and you got some adjustments and different things like that to make. So we already have our guys kind of in that mind frame, and we always try to put them in adverse situations and different things like that, so they can continue to come together and have kind of felt what some of that feels like before we actually get on the stage to do it.
You've seen this team mature and grow throughout spring practice and summer workouts. What makes this Howard team special, in your opinion?
I think the way that they've come together. We've had our challenges with COVID and not even being in school for one full semester, and then coming back and trying to play a spring season, going through COVID and battling that, and then going through last year being the first time that we were really all around each other last fall. And we were still very much so an exploratory stage of learning our players learning coaches, learning our system, how we do things, our philosophy, and bringing it all together. So we're excited about the fact that we've had one complete cycle for the first time in 3 years. We've been able to go through a spring, a summer, and then prepare ourselves for a fall. So truly excited about just the growth and maturity of our football team and the way that they've come together. And the biggest thing for us is just the accountability that it takes to really become one strong unit. And I think they've done a really, really great job of that. And so I think you'll see a totally different football team from what you saw last year.
The transfer portal has become a huge thing in college football. How do you and your staff plan to balance recruiting out of the transfer portal, but also maintaining those relationships on the high school recruiting trail?
I think that's our focus. We stay on the high school trail. One of the things we want to make sure we pride ourselves in at Howard is development, true development, physically and mentally development. So we stick to the high school route, not real big in the transfer portal and doing those type of things. And doing that, we believe in bringing young men in the program year one as they come in, and then developing them and working with them all the way through 4 or 5 years, and watching them walk across that stage as a graduate of Howard University, and hopefully a MEAC champion, Celebration Bowl champion as well.
What has been the message from the coaching staff on how this team is going to go and win a MEAC championship, get to the Celebration Bowl, and compete to win that HBCU national title?
I think for us the messaging has been, we started out and we just talked about what it means to be intentional. Very early on we got around, and the intention to be really good is the ability to prepare. What do you need to do both on and off the field to make sure you're prepared for what you say you want to commit yourself to and do? And then after that, it was just like, okay, even though we have, we come up against adverse situations and different things like that, we just say, good, give us what's next, we'll attack what you put in front of us, and we'll get that done. And I think the guys really bought into that and really attacked, like I said, the accountability that comes with being a really good football team. Not only coach to player and player to coach, but player to player. The importance of how that's built in the locker room and all those things. And then, now it's time to know. Just not only believe, but know that all of those things has put us in position to go be the very best that we can be, and go be confident and play with a little swagger and have that mindset and mentality that, we are good enough, and we're confident, and we're going to let that start to come through our play.
Coach, I appreciate your time, guys. You're not going to want to miss Howard Week 0 Alabama State MEAC SWAC Challenge in Atlanta. Stay tuned for more content from MEAC Media Day.